Imagine waking up on a perfectly ordinary morning. The sunlight feels warm, birds are singing, cars fill the streets, children are laughing. Everything seems completely normal. Then, without any warning, the sun disappears, not behind clouds, not during an eclipse, simply vanishes. Would the earth freeze instantly? Would gravity suddenly disappear? Would humanity have any chance of surviving? The truth is far more fascinating than most people imagine, because something incredible happens. Nothing. First, for the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds, life continues exactly as it did before. People keep walking, airplanes continue flying, waves still crash against the shore, the earth keeps moving through space, and no one on the planet knows that the sun is already gone. How is that possible? The answer begins with one of the fastest things in the universe: light. Even traveling at nearly 300,000 kilometers every second, sunlight still needs about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So when the sun disappears, the last rays of sunlight are already on their way toward us, racing across 150 million kilometers of empty space until they finally arrive. Only then does our world begin to change. But darkness is only the beginning, because the sun doesn't just provide light, provides heat, powers our weather, it drives the oceans, it allows plants to grow, and its gravity holds the entire solar system together. Without it, every living thing on Earth would face a challenge unlike anything in human history. But would humanity really become extinct? Or could we find a way to survive? Let's explore. What would actually happen if the sun suddenly disappeared exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds after the sun disappears? The final ray of sunlight reaches Earth. Then the sky turns black, not gradually, instantly. Even though it's the middle of the day, the stars become visible across the sky. People stop. They look up, confused, frightened. Around the world, power grids still operate. The internet still works. Cars still drive. But panic begins to spread. Scientists already know this isn't a normal eclipse, because something else has disappeared. The sun's gravity, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, changes in gravity travel at the speed of light, just like sunlight. So after those same 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the Earth is no longer held in its orbit. Instead of circling the sun, our planet continues moving in a straight line into the darkness of space, nearly 107,000 kilometers per hour. No explosion, no sudden jolt, just a silent, invisible change. But life on Earth is about to face a much bigger problem: heat. Without sunlight, the planet begins losing energy. Temperatures don't drop to freezing within minutes. The oceans, the atmosphere, and the land store enormous amounts of heat, like a giant battery. During the first day, the average temperature falls only a few degrees. Most people would still survive if they stayed indoors. But every hour, the world becomes colder. Solar panels stop producing electricity. Plants stop making food. Photosynthesis comes to an end. Farmers realize their crops will never grow again. Animals begin behaving differently. Birds stop singing. Many species become confused as their natural day and night cycles disappear. For the first time in history, every human being looks at the same black sky and realizes the future of our planet has changed forever. Days pass, then weeks. The Earth's surface continues to cool. Within a week, average temperatures drop below freezing. Rivers begin turning to ice. Lakes freeze. Snow covers cities that once enjoyed warm sunshine. As the months pass, the cold becomes relentless. Most plants die. Food becomes incredibly scarce. Supermarkets empty. Supply chains collapse. Governments declare global emergencies. Scientists search for any possible way to keep humanity alive. Electricity becomes more valuable than gold. Nations with nuclear power plants fight to keep them running. Geothermal energy becomes a lifeline. Deep beneath our feet, the earth still holds an enormous amount of heat. Underground shelters begin appearing around the world. Not luxury bunkers, but carefully designed survival communities. Engineers, doctors, farmers, and scientists work together to build a future hidden beneath the frozen surface. Meanwhile, the oceans change more slowly because water stores heat far better than land. The surface freezes first, creating a thick layer of ice, but far below, something remarkable remains alive. Near hydrothermal vents, on the ocean floor, superheated water still flows from deep inside the earth, supporting entire ecosystems. Without any sunlight, strange creatures that have survived for millions of years continue living almost unaffected. They remind us that life can exist in the most unexpected places. But for humanity, survival would never be easy. Every day would demand careful planning, precious energy, and extraordinary cooperation. The age of thriving civilizations would be over. The age of survival would have begun. But here's the surprising truth. The disappearance of the sun would not be the end of life itself. It would be the end of the world as we know it. Human civilization would almost certainly never be the same. Yet, as long as knowledge survives, as long as people work together, and as long as the earth continues producing heat deep beneath its surface, humanity may still have a chance to endure. This incredible thought experiment reminds us how perfectly balanced our place in the universe really is. Every sunrise that seems so ordinary is actually an extraordinary gift. The warmth on your skin, the blue sky above, the trees, the oceans, and every breath you take are all possible because of a single star, 150 million kilometers away. The sun does far more than simply light our days. It makes life on Earth possible. The next time you watch a sunrise or feel its warmth, take a moment to appreciate just how remarkable our universe truly is, because sometimes the fastest way to understand how precious something is to imagine a world without it. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries of science, space, and the universe, subscribe and join us as we continue decoding the incredible secrets of our cosmos. Until next time, keep wondering,